You know, if there is ever multiple choices, a few questions. So if I ask you to bring a Scantron, it'd be the short ones. Do you have the short ones? No. I might not ask you. I might just grade it by hand, since there aren't that many.
Wait, you need a Scantron?
No, you don't need a Scantron. So the Chapter 24 test will be more like a Chapter 24 quiz, and then Chapter 15 will be like a regular test.
Is that next Thursday or the following?
It'll be the following week on Tuesday.
Okay.
On a Tuesday?
On Tuesday, because I'm going to leave Chapter 15 shortly. So normally, if I end Chapter 15 today, I'd like to test you next week. Otherwise, we fall behind schedule on the testing. And you'll have less time for 16, you know, to prepare. Yeah. No, only Chapter 24. Like the reactions I'm breaking up into the chemical reactions quizzes, and those are going to add up to one full test, rather than giving you a single test on those. And the reactions will appear on the final exam too, just like for those of you out me in Chem 1A, you're going to get some chemical reactions that you need to make some predictions for. 25 points or 30 points, something like that. Oh yeah, like half the regular, because most of Chapter 25 is going to be covered later on the final. Maybe. Oh, not 25, 24, sorry. 25 is nuclear chem. Any other questions?
Could you repeat when the Chapter 15 test?
Yeah, Chapter 15 test will be in, let's see, not next week, but the following week on Tuesday.
Tuesday or Tuesday test?
Tuesday and Tuesday. The next 2 Tuesdays you have tests. Yeah. The way we'll do it is we're just going to use some of the lab time for the test. So and the way it normally works is we do the lab first and then the test. Yeah. Like an hour, right? Hour and a half, depends. Now, this is, it's up to you, but, you know, what do you guys have after lab? Work or?
Lunch?
Sometimes you could continue to stay over my office. I have an office half hour after lab. Kind of thing. And so, or, you know, sometimes I stay longer.
Are you going to start Chapter 16 now, or?
No. I'm not going to start Chapter 16 just yet. There's still a little bit more from Chapter 15. Let's see, the next problem that I wanted to do. Number 86. Let's take a look at number 86. The solution is prepared having these initial concentrations. Iron 3, mercury, what is that? Mercury 1, 0.5 thousand molar. Iron 2, mercury 2, 0.03 thousand molar. The following reaction occurs among the ions at 25 degrees C. Let's take a look at this one. Now, number 86. Scoot this over here. 2 iron 3s plus a mercury 1 goes to 2 iron 2s
Mercury.
and 2 mercury 2s. Redox reaction. Which side's favored? Product or reactant?
Reaction.
Reactant side's favored. And so that means the stronger oxidizer and stronger reducer are on the right side, and the weaker are on the left side. And so in Chem 1A, you know, the chemical reactions review is Chem 1A style. We would say no driving force, no reaction. But in Chem 1B, we don't make such a black and white determination. We see, yeah, maybe a small amount of reaction will occur. Let's find out how much. So Kc is 9.14 times 10 to the minus 6. 9.14 times 10 to the minus 6. And so initial we had 5,000 molar, 0.5,000 molar, 0.03,000 molar, 0.03,000 molar. Which is the direction of change, would you predict? You know, looking at K, I'd expect it to be to the left, but you know, if I have time, I would like to make sure that it goes to the left by calculating Q. So let's go ahead and calculate Q really quick. Q, actually, let me write out the K expression. Kc is going to equal the iron 2 squared, mercury 2 squared, divided by the iron 3 squared, and the mercury 1, the first. And so if we calculate Q, then we can see, just to confirm, because, you know, when we have, let's say, a 4th order on top, 3rd order on the bottom, it can get kind of tricky sometimes to predict these things. So just rather calculate the Q. And so it's going to be 0.03,000 to the squared would be the 4th, and then 0.5,000 squared to the 1st would be cubed. Is that right? Yeah. And so what does Q come out to? 0.03 to the 4th divided by 0.5 to the 3rd. .8 48 times 10 to the negative 6. Okay, 6.48, is it bigger, smaller? It's smaller than Kc. Wow. Just a little bit smaller than Kc. So even though we predicted it should go left, it actually goes to the right. And we're very close, aren't we? 648 versus 914 times 10 minus 6. It seems like we're very close to equilibrium, aren't we? And so what is the change going to be? It's going to be minus 2x minus x, this is molar, plus 2x molar plus 2x molar. And so at equilibrium, we're going to get 0.5,000 minus 2x, 0.5,000 minus x, 0.03,000 plus 2x, 0.03,000 plus 2x molar. So this tells me the directions to the right. And so let's go ahead and plug that into K. And then this.
Why would it be to the right if it's so small?
Because it's tricky, you know, it's easy. Yes, that's our initial impression, but both sides aren't equal. One side's to the 4th order, the other side's to the 3rd order. And this is nonlinear. You can't think in linear terms, you know, oh yeah, it's going to be this side, right? This is kind of nonlinear, and so fourth order change more, you know, maybe more rapidly than a third order change, you know, stuff like that. And so it's tricky. This is why sometimes, you know, if it were just linear, that is, all the powers were 1, then it's very simple. It's got to go to the left, you know. But since the powers are different, then it's not so simple anymore, and you got to do the calculation, unless it's clearly obvious.
So we should do Q to be safe.
Yeah, you should do Q to be safe when, you know, you got these kind of powers going on. You know, if the powers are the same, let's say it was third order on top and third order on the bottom, then, you know. But since the powers are different, it's harder to predict. Well, anyway, point 5,000 minus 2x squared, point 5,000 minus 2x squared divided by point, oh, sorry, minus x.
No, there should be .03000.
Oh, we're right. Products. We're reacting.
Upside down.
0.03,000 plus 2x squared 0.03,000 plus 2x squared divided by 0.5,000 minus 2x squared 0.5,000 minus x to the first. All right, go ahead and solve that for me. For x, okay? This is equal to 9.14 times 10 to the minus 5, and I'll give you, how many minutes do you need for that?